following my propagation box organization, repotting, all that lot, I actually went around my home and found all the plants that I need of intensive care, i.e. those that I'm like, just go into the propagation box because I cannot look at you right now. And today I'm going to be putting them or getting them ready to go into intensive care. Hello, my name is Palisa. Welcome to Plants and Things. We're talking about plants and things. So, to my pleasant surprise, there were not a lot of plants that needed intensive care. Mainly it's this guy, which was featured. This guy was featured on the organization. I did mention that this plant, it even fell out. It keeps on, like the roots keep dying for reasons unknown to me. And there's another one. And I'm just, yeah, I think it's time for it to go forth and like either sink or swim in where it has to go. And then this is a Syngonium albo, but this plant, honestly, in my defense, this plant was all white for the longest time, and so it has not been doing well. It has not been doing well, and I also think this pot is just too big for it. So I do have these cups that I bought, and so it's kind of an upgrade from the other ones that you saw in the propagation box video. And I also got a soldering iron, so I soldered holes in here. So that's where this is gonna go. And then I think this was a lemon lime. So actually there might be nothing in here. So that's also a whole thing that we need to see. And you guys know I usually have a mat, but that needs to be cleaned. And I'm not particularly I'm not gonna do that right now. So this is the makeshift mat that also will need to be cleaned before I close this. But anyway, first I'm gonna look into this situation. Okay, this looks promising. There are roots. It's yellow. This situation, this thing is yellow. Okay, it's yellow but still sturdy, because sometimes when like plant situations are yellow, they also not sturdy, but this is sturdy. This is, I don't know what you're looking at, and it has extensive roots. So I am gonna put it in this little guy that's bigger than the other guy I used to have, and I'm gonna hope the best for this cat. I did have a lot of lemon lime plants in my propagation box and they all died, so maybe I'm really just taking this plant. Don't know. Next up is Marble Queen Pothos that has no, for reasons unknown to me, it has no roots and the roots keep falling off. Could it be that somebody is drenching it in water? Maybe. I am going to throw all the soil out. Let's see. Do you see what I mean about it not having any roots? I'm going to take some of these leaves off because they're not looking the best anyway. Yeah, actually all of these. And this root looks the biggest and baddest. So hopefully that is going to root and the plant is going to start thriving. I am going to put these two together. Yes. I'm actually also going to put fresh soil. Yeah. Give it the best chance. Which also begs the question why I did not give the lemon lime fresh soil. But that's neither here nor there. I honestly, the lemon lime plant, is it lemon? Was such an impulse buy. And it grows really quick. And then I decided to chop it up. But now I'm like, I don't know whether it's a plant that I'm going to keep in my collection. I'm thinking of just selling off all my propagations. But it is a pretty plant. Anyway, here's this guy. And I think this guy's going to do well. I hope. This is the best I can do for it. This one, even the soil is like clunked together. So this is really, it's not looking promising. But I'm also, ooh, okay, some root system. Okay. 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 The rooting situation's going. But the fact that it keeps on pushing basically white leaf after white leaf after white leaf, the leaves are pretty for like 2 seconds. And then it's like, but the plant can't produce food for itself. So I don't know how that's going to stop, because I think that's also the problem that my alocasia frydek, my variegated alocasia frydek might be facing. The fact that it honestly takes out a lot of white leaves and very few variegated leaves, because can we call white leaves variegated leaves? Am I regretting buying it? Unclear. But it was a plant that I definitely wanted. And I actually, because I did in my plants that I'm loving, one of the plants that I'm loving is my frydek, my alocasia frydek, the non-variegated. But it is growing really wonky. And so I've returned to the lady who influenced me, because that was an influence buy. And she uses a lot of leca. And so that's something that I'm looking into doing, like moving my frydek to leca, because it's not looking good. It's not, I love it. I love those leaves, but somebody did validate the fact that alocasias are actually notoriously difficult to take care of. So yeah, those are those plants. I am going to put them in the prop box, and I'm honestly hoping they'll do so much better than they were here. And again, I'm surprised that there are only 3 plants that needed intensive care, but good for them and good for the owner who's on top of things. Is that what it is? But I also must say that over the past while, I've sold a lot of plants and it's made plant care so much easier. So that maybe that's also why I'm kind of propagating more. It's because I'm like not stuck with a million plants. And yeah, it's been great, like getting to propagate again, feeling like, oh, who's going to take care of all these plants? And I think going forward, I am going to be growing a lot more propagations in my prop box specifically, because that is a lot less work. And also really working on selling more plants. Yeah, this sounds like I've sold like a bajillion plants. I haven't, but I've sold a significant amount for it to feel like I can feel that I've sold plants. Anyway, after that spiel, I'm done for today. Thank you once more for joining me. I hope you had a great time and enjoyed yourself, and potentially also put your plants in little planters so that they can go into intensive care in a propagation box. I highly recommend propagation boxes. Yeah, but that's it. Can I say once more? Thank you so much for joining me. And I will see you next time. Bye.